So, there's a guy who walks into a bakery and says, "Is that a donut or a meringue?" The baker replies, "No, you're right, it's a donut." Ah, the classic bakery miscommunication, always a crowd pleaser. Now, speaking of miscommunication, have you ever noticed how it seems to be a universal law that whenever you need to sneeze, it mysteriously disappears the second you're ready for it? It's like the sneeze is a shy performer on the stage of your face, always getting cold feet at the last minute. And speaking of cold feet, have you ever wondered why we say that? I mean, honestly, if your feet are cold, put on some socks, it's not that hard. But no, we've got to make it into a whole thing about commitment and bravery. I mean, come on, are we really saying that all of our bravest heroes just had really warm feet? But let me tell you, if warm feet are a sign of bravery, then my grandma is the bravest person I know. That woman could melt an iceberg with her feet. I once saw her walk across a frozen lake, and by the time she got to the other side, it was spring. And speaking of spring, that's another thing that's always confused me. We say spring has sprung, but what exactly is it springing from? And where is it springing to? I mean, if we're going to have a whole season just bouncing around, I think we deserve some answers. But, it's not just seasons and sneezes and feet that are confusing. Life is full of these little oddities, like why do we park in a driveway and drive in a parkway? Or why do we call them buildings when they're already built? Shouldn't they be called builts? And don't even get me started on the English language. I mean, who decided that a W should be called a W when it clearly looks like a double V? And why is it that we say something is out of whack instead of out of whack? I mean, what even is a whack? In conclusion, the world is a strange and wonderful place, full of donuts that might be meringues, sneezes with stage fright, brave grandmas with hot feet, and seasons that are apparently doing some kind of acrobatic routine. So the next time you find yourself confused by one of life's little oddities, just remember, it's not you, it's the universe. And the universe, my friends, has a very strange sense of humor.